And whatever you do, don't let it fall into the wrong hands.
So basically, you guys walked into this room, and you just climbed up a very tall sort of like crankshaft and thrown a bunch of like copper coins down into it and heard like a creaking jamming noise that was somewhat disturbing. And the whole ground shuddered beneath you. And then you examined the room further and saw that the green sort of like valve logo type thing was there, and Smorgasbord grabbed it, and then he disappeared entirely, and the thing stopped glowing. It's just sort of receded to like a normal, like gray color. So what do you guys do now? We'll deal with Smorgasbord in a sec, but I want to see what you guys do first.
I'll panic.
You do.
Choose to panic. That's not what panic is.
Well, you could describe how your character panics, but just saying it doesn't really have much of the impact.
Oh, come on, Sam.
I feel like he's buying time because he hasn't joined the role-playing game.
Yourself
I forgot
in the
the
corner?
password. I forgot the password, so I'm just trying to recover it. Hence the panic.
Okay,
The
so we're
panic was
actually
real. Okay, fair
we're
enough.
experiencing what Arna sounds like when he's genuinely panicking. It's kind of the same, really. It's not that different.
Yeah.
Maybe he's panicking all the time.
I mean,
You never know. Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine and the captain?
Of course. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Is he? Oh yeah, he
Like
just
that.
always looks the same regardless of his emotional state.
Velvet Thunder.
Velvet Thunder.
Well, so this glowing thing, it was
Mhm.
connected to something, right?
Yes, it's connected to, or it sort of like interacts with a series of other sort of valves next to it, but they seem to disappear into the floor, and like it's like the tip of the iceberg, perhaps, of a larger mechanical device. Also, everybody can roll a history check, please.
Even me.
Yes, even you, in your disappeared state. Spoilers, you're not dead yet. Okay. Asker is too traumatized by the loss of his incredibly recent friend to think of anything. Smorgasborden is currently traumatized by having been disappeared from his friends. And Milksteak is just panicking in the corner. So I'll say that perhaps Milksteak will gather his composure at some point. But at the moment, you remember nothing.
I'm just loading up now, so it's just seeing bloody ads. So hopefully.
Sweet.
So, I'm gonna draw here, like freehand. So, was this here, and this here? Are these doors? I can't remember what the symbols mean.
Okay, so this is it's like a panel, like a section of wall that probably opens or closes, but not in the traditional doorway, but in a more like mechanical way. Whereas this one over here is a door.
Okay. Well, I suppose we're probably not gonna be able to figure this out here. Maybe we need to explore. I'm thinking. What do you say, Milksteak?
I'm up for exploring. I'm always. 1 second. What is going on?
I'm just gonna remove my freehand shit. So I'm thinking. Let's see. How do I ping again? I need the select move, right? And then there you go. Yeah. So down to that door. I'm gonna go down and sort of see if I can somehow push it open, or like, does it seem locked?
Okay, we'll deal with that in just a moment. But Aranas, do you have a chance to do your history check yet?
It's 5 seconds left for the ads, so I'll do the roll history check in a second.
Let's do Smorgasborden. Okay, you find yourself in a small room. Let me show it to you. Polygon reveal. Just like as suddenly as you disappeared, you reappear in a small circular room. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Where is Smorgasborden? I'm going to put you there. And you see around you an emerald vase, a series of other sort of like containers, vases, things like that, and then a corridor ahead of you leading to a door, which I will show you here. And there's also, in the center of this little room, one of those circular, or like a crank shaft that you used in one of the previous rooms to open some like sliding doors.
Okay. Last time there was like a glowing emerald thing. Didn't it contain like a child or something? Am I getting mixed up?
No, that it wasn't glowing, but you.
It was a doll.
Yeah, you found a doll in a treasure chest, but it wasn't like glowing in any way.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, with a 7, Arnas has also no idea. He just continues to go about his merry. Sorry, Milksteak continues to go about his merry way.
Just question here. Like I can't like say anything to Smorgasbord now, right? I say like you should probably try and do this, or because we can't speak, so I can't say anything.
We don't know where we are. No.
Yeah, I mean, technically, no, your characters can't speak to each other. If you have like a mechanics question, you guys can talk, but in theory, he's like on his own at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That one. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still heading down to the door thing to test it.
Okay. Go.
I'll join you.
Okay. You go up to the door, and immediately behind it, facing away from you, is a strange creature that I will try to show you. Ready, Shift, Z. It looks like that.
Ooh.
It's got kind of like the head of a baby in the body of like an incredibly armored sort of like knight, and it's currently facing away from you. It doesn't appear to have noticed you yet.
Okay, so we need to whisper then. What's our plan? Should we try to interact with it, or should we try to pounce on him?
I feel like.
What do you think? What should we do?
Both you guys make an insight check, and Smorgasbord, if you want to do something, just let me know or prepare it in some way.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys both rolled exactly the same. And with a 9, you think to yourself, this random guy, he looks a bit different, a little bit weird, but you're not sure why, and that's the end.
I think we should try and interact.
Okay. Should I go first, just to be a meat shield, just in case he's gonna attack, and I can roll into like a bear, crocodile. Yeah.
I think so.
Cool.
Any excuse.
Yeah, any excuse just to fuck shit up. It's me. Yeah, I'll get ahead of you, Joe, or Asger, I should say.
Yeah, I'll just move so that you're standing close to him. So if you want to move.
When he's not gonna be able to pass because have broad shoulders and big bones.
Right. I'll say something then.
Yeah, you shout.
I'll say, greetings there, friend.
Yield.
You see,
say that, yeah.
You see this. You see this creature like turn around suddenly and like stare at you with like vacant eyes and an open mouth like this, and then it lunges at you with its spear, and it doesn't even respond, which you find incredibly unsettling.
Trailing.
And perhaps if you'd rolled a higher insight check, you might have more information.
I clicked twice.
That's fine. Whichever one goes into the order is the one that counts.
Oh, okay.
Which is strange, though. Did you click it twice, or did it just happen twice?
It happened twice. That does happen sometimes.
That's weird.
Do I need to do this, given that I'm miles away?
Yes. Let's do it just for funsies.
I cannot click. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And just click on your dice.
Yeah, and just make sure your icon is
to
selected. Yeah. Sean, just try again, but have your icon selected at the time.
I'm zoomed in, so it was
Perfect. Okay.
Select myself.
So the first to react is this weird baby in a suit of armor type thing that has a like jaundiced appearance and doesn't appear to have the ability to talk. And it lunges at Milksteak with its halberd, which is like a long pointy spear.
Oh, I do like
And
halberds.
does a 17 hit you?
My armor is 16, so yeah, it does hit me.
Okay. You take 13 piercing damage. No, slashing damage. Okay, cool. That is the end of its turn. It is just going to stand there vacantly. Next up is Asger.
Scorching ray on him.
I don't even know half my spells. I'm just looking at them now. I use the same ones again and again. I've got slide at them.
I used to like I changed the rounds because I had a lot of shit I never used because I thought it was useful. But
Okay, so Scorching Ray, you've got 3 targets. First one's do you shoot them all at the same target?
yeah, all
Okay.
on him.
Okay, so the 17 hits, the 23 hits, and the 10 misses. So that's a combined damage of 19 fire damage. Wow. As this sort of... As these beams of energy impact his face and chest, they appear to just sort of like dissipate in a cloud of smoke. And Aska, roll Arcana check. Okay, even with a 12, you get the sense that this creature is from the same sort of region as that spiky devil thing you faced in that tar-filled temple. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I think you guys had deduced even at that point that it was immune to the damages of fire.
God damn it.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No.
Okay, cool. Next up is Smorgasborden.
Okay, so can I hear what's going on? Can I sense there's a fight?
No, in no way can you sense that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm just on my own, whistling away, and I think I'm going to. Can I check whether this green thing is magic?
Sure, make an Arcana check. Okay, with a 20. You get the sense that it is magical, but that it is like one way. This is like a receptacle rather than a transmitter.
Okay. I'm going to turn this thing in front of me. I'm going to try and turn this wheel.
Okay, cool. You turn it. Distantly, you hear like a chunk of a door, very reminiscent of the previous sounds that you heard, but you don't see the result of it. You can probably do one more thing with your turn if it's like sufficient.
I might just kind of touch the magic thing, see if there's anything obvious I can take from it.
The emerald vase.
Yeah, the kind of
yeah. You touch it, it feels warm, and you think, oh, that's nice. Next up is Milksteak.
I'm gonna turn myself into a bear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start ripping him a new one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna go with my usual multi-attack and
So 12 misses, and then the next one is 2 attacks, one with its bite and 2 with its claws. Okay, so then the next one is the same. Roll 1d20 plus 6. This one hits for...
This the 2d6 plus 1.
2d6 plus 4 it should be.
2d6 plus 4. Yes.
Nice, okay. So this thing takes 6 slashing damage.
Wow. 2 1.
Yeah, unlucky. And then the next one, so I think you've got it, / roll 1d20 plus 6.
Roll 1d20.
Nice. With a 17, that hits, so roll damage again, so 2d6 plus 4. Nice. 11 slashing damage. You basically rip into this thing with each claw hand in a sort of like left-right jab hook motion, and it looks kind of like its face is all scuffed up and its armor is like intact but looking kind of rough. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No.
Okay, cool. Next up is this thing's turn. This thing is going to try to... yeah, I suppose it's just going to attack. So it's going to attack with this thing. Does an 18 hit? Yes, I think it does. It stabs you with its halberd again for a grand total of 11 slashing damage.
Kicking your ass.
Sorry, what was that?
Kicking your asses.
It's fine. I just shapeshifted into bear, so I think I'm back at full HP.
Yeah, and it continues to have this sort of gormless look on its face, like it's dispassionately following some distant commands. Next up is Asker's turn.
All right. So this time I'm gonna cast magic missile instead.
Nice. Okay,
So I'm just wondering how that works. I'll just do display.
they hit automatically. You just roll the damage for how many darts. So at level...
Oh, so that is how it works. Okay, cool. So
yeah,
that's 5 darts.
they can't miss. So you're casting them at what level?
At 3.
Okay, so that means you get extra darts, like 5, right?
Yeah.
Each one is 1d4 plus 1. So if you click that little button here, it'll do it for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Nice. 5, 5, 5.
Fuck.
Okay, that maybe it's making a mistake. Oh, wow. No, that counts. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that means 5, 10. So it's 5, 15, 20, 24. Wow, this thing looks on death's door as it's just pummeled by little bolts of force from every angle. Nice work.
Fucking cool.
You just release them from your hand and it kind of... It's really quite impressive to witness. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I'm right.
Okay, next up is Smorgasbord, and in a little room turning some dials.
I think I'm starting to get a little bit scared and lonely in a corridor all by myself. So I'm going to walk up this corridor and try and go through that door and find my friends.
Okay, cool. You try to open the door is locked.
Okay. Can I rotate the little the thing underneath the turning? What's it called? I can't think of words. The cog. Is that a cog?
What cog are you pointing at?
Let me try and ping it. Does that ping work? My ping doesn't work.
No, you hold down left click if you want to ping something.
Don't be in.
There you go. Nice. Okay, yeah, you can go turn it. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to turn that.
Cool. You turn it. It's very stiff. It barely moves, and nothing happens.
Man, I'm stuck. I wish I could help for advice. Can I investigate? Is this a chest here? This thing here?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll look in the chest.
Okay. You open the chest. What you see is a series of clothing, fairly damaged, ripped, relatively old clothing. It looks like travel clothing or military clothing, and seemingly a lot of different sets of it from different people, you presume. And make a medicine check. Okay, with a 14, it smells vaguely of blood, and you don't get a nice vibe from these clothes. They look to have been salvaged maybe, and the people that wore them probably didn't go through anything terribly pleasant.
Great. And do any of the other kind of obstacles? Can I check in case any of the obstacles have got a lever or something that might open
Okay,
the door?
make an investigation check.
I'm going to be stuck in here all night, aren't I?
Okay. With an 18, you don't notice any other levers amongst the vases and crates and chests, but you do remember noticing that the door, although it is locked, it does have a weirdly star-shaped keyhole that gives access to whatever mechanisms are inside, presumably for the key, but you imagine that you could attempt to interact with it.
Okay.
Cool. Next up is Milksteak.
I'm gonna repeat the attacks on him since he's almost dead.
Go
So
for
we
it.
need to roll 1d20 plus 6.
Okay, so that one misses as you snap your jaws just short of
Oh,
this
God.
thing's like baby face, as does one of the claws. Maybe you just suddenly realize this thing looks so much like a baby. I can't bring myself to hit it. Roll again for claws.
Yeah, just roll double. So
What?
you
Yeah,
should see it.
but you get 3 attacks. Okay, yeah, with a 21 that hits, so roll 2d6 plus 4 or something. Brown bear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with a 10, this thing just, its eyes glaze over even further as you chomp into its jugular, and it just collapses in a clattering of metal armor and bizarre, just
Yeah.
creepy creature. So both Asger and Milksteak can make a religion check.
I got minus 20 in religion.
That's not possible. Okay, 3. So Asger, it suddenly feels even more certain for you that this creature is it feels very similar, looks kind of similar to the spiky devil creature that you encountered in that temple filled with tar. And its ability to resist fire reminds you of that, and it seems really out of place in this clockwork starfish world, and it strikes you as odd that it is here.
How strange. Right. Well, I'll see if I can loot that. See if there's any valuables, anything that seems valuable to take with in the corpse and stuff.
Okay, make an investigation check. Okay. With a 13, oddly enough, you find 13 gold pieces in a small pocket of this weird set of armor.
13.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just take them then. All right, and that's it. Does that end there? That path
No, I'll show you what it looks like.
continues past him.
It seems to have another one of those like sliding metal panels. Looks like that.
I just want to pop back around the corner to here to see if that panel is still closed.
Okay. This ping the panel you're talking about? Yes, it still appears to be closed.
I was thinking if that could have opened potentially when he was, even though I don't know, he opened something when he did that. I was thinking maybe it was that.
Oh no, you did hear something as well at that same time. It was it felt close or loud-ish.
And the green thing in the middle, because that you said it was glowing and then it stopped glowing after Smorgasbord and got sucked away.
Make a perception check. With a 4, you squint your eyes. It takes you like 5 or 10 minutes, but then you like go up really, really close to the valve. And then you bring like Milksteak over, and then you sort of lie down and look up at it, and it takes you another like 15 minutes. So you've been there for like 20 minutes, and then you're like, I think it's glowing faintly. It's glowing like the amount that the hands of a watch would that you bought when you were a kid.
You mean like this?
Yes, just like that.
That much?
Yes, exactly that amount. So it's very faintly glowing, much less than before.
So what Smorgasborden did before he disappeared, he touched the ball, yeah?
He just touched the cog valve handle.
Should we try again? Let's see if anything happens.
Yeah, can do.
Maybe it's like a portal.
Maybe it is.
Okay, so who does what?
I'll try to touch it.
Okay.
Do exactly the same thing that Smorgasborden did.
Okay, you touch it and you immediately disappear and you appear next to Smorgasbord in this room.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello, buddy.
So Smorgasbord, you're reunited with Milksteak all of a sudden after you found these really grim, blood-stained clothes in a chest.
So yeah, how have you been?
Oh, it's fine, just fucking shit up, Is there any exit here? Have you explored it here?
There's a locked door. There's a locked door and there's a green thing. And I was about to try either forcing the lock or I can't remember if I touched the green thing again to try and get back. But
You did touch
I'm
the
gonna
green
try-
thing and
I
nothing
did try,
happened.
didn't I? Yeah. So I'm going to try and force this door lock.
How big is the door like we are talking about? Yes.
It's about, what would it be, about 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall. Can I try to shapeshift into a warhorse and just try to like kick it with my back legs?
Okay, go for it. Make a athletics or a strength check with the horse's stats. Do you have the horse's stats?
1 second, just about warhorse checking. It's a large creature.
How many
It
wild
has
shapes do you
18.
do in a day? Okay, so it has 18. So that would mean 2, 4,
18
6,
plus
8.
4.
Yeah, so that's a +4 in. So roll 1d20 plus 4.
1 second. That's my second shapeshift, by the way, of the day.
Nice.
Roll 1d20 plus 4.
Okay. With a 16, you manage to like dent the exterior and you notice that it's like buckling a little bit, but not entirely. It's like it's like it's
So it's not
buckling,
a
but
brute
it's not
force
open.
way then.
It looks pretty sturdy, like everything's made of, I don't know, like brass or steel, or everything's got a very metallic look to it.
I see. I might actually just go down in a corner and lie down, just have a short rest to replenish my HP, and just
take a short rest. Ask Smorgasborden, what would you like to do?
I think I'm going to try and force this lock. I'm going to see if I can turn it.
As in, you're going to try to just open the door?
Yeah, I tried before, but then when I noticed that there was like a key kind of shaped like a star. I don't think anything I have that can kind of fit into that.
If you had thieves' tools, then that would be something you would use in this situation. You could try to fashion something into a lockpick if you have something that would fit that bill.
Mess kit. I've got like a mess kit. It's got like simple cutlery in there.
Yeah. What do you intend to do with that cutlery?
Just kind of like try and fit it into the lock and twist it.
Okay, sweet. So give me a dexterity check with disadvantage because you're using a fork.
How do you do disadvantage?
You just roll twice and take the lower.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so with an 8, you try to interact with the lock keyhole and then don't make much progress. So then you decide to put the fork into the gap between the door and the wall that the warhorse has created by buckling it, and just try to like lever it open, and you just sort of bend the fork a little bit more. Asker, you notice that your friend Milksteak has followed your other friend Smorgasborden in disappearing suddenly. What do you do?
I'm gonna go up and touch that thing as well. I feel like I don't want to be on here on my own. I'll go up and touch it. See if I
You
can
do.
follow.
You do
We
what?
need all the help we can get. We're out of ideas.
The glowing thing. I go up and try
Okay.
to touch it so I can follow them.
Cool. You touch it and you appear on the other end of the room and watch Smorgasborden try to jam a fork into a door.
I'll go. Wait, I can pick it. Just so you don't ruin it, please.
Okay, make a thieves'
Back to roll.
tools check. So if you're proficient with it, then you add your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity bonus to make the check.
There's 1d20. I want to try and how when you type it, how are you doing it? Are you just typing roll?
No, /roll space 1d20, no spaces, using numbers, plus whatever the modifier is.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 3 and dexterity. You said.
Yeah.
Where is it? There. So it's plus 4. What the shit?
Okay,
That's the
so
word.
with a 6, you completely forget about your thieves' tools. Take the fork from Smorgasborden and say, maybe you're onto something here. And then you just like stab the keyhole with the fork.
Can I try again?
Yeah, I'll say roll with disadvantage just because you guys have mangled the keyhole now.
Let's see. Oh, no, 4.
Okay, solid. Okay, yeah. Suddenly you realize, oh my gosh, I have thieves' tools for this. And you take them out and you just sort of put them in and turn them. And then the door makes this horrible clacking, creaking noise. Like when you take a remote control car and then like accelerate it, but hold the wheels. And then the engine tries to like struggle against it. And then the door opens.
Yes, we did it.
Hooray!
And
I say
inside, you see a small room and a skeleton to the right of you.
All right. I'm not gonna go up to another fucking skeleton corpse.
I'll go. I'll charge ahead.
Okay.
I'll actually gonna go and check that sword that is laying on the ground before checking the skeleton.
I knew that was why. I knew that was why. I'll go.
Okay, cool. You pick it up. It appears to be a somewhat rusty long sword, kind of
Nice.
dusty.
I'll keep it.
You have it. You can write that in your inventory. And you want to examine the corpse as well?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation check. Coming up.
Oh, wow. With a natural 1, you think to yourself, it's a skeleton. He probably doesn't have anything of value. I mean, he's dead. And then you just walk away.
It's all safe, guys. It's all safe.
Well, I don't believe him, so I want to check as well. Can I do that?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
But you don't trust me.
Okay. With a 10, you notice that the skeleton is clutching a leather journal-looking book.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. You're holding a leather journal.
I'll open it and see what's
Okay.
inside.
Inside, you see that it's mostly empty, aside from the first entry, which says, you read the words, "The traps need magic, type or strength, ? And then the rest of it is just like drips of blood and a bunch of other blood stains on the other piece of paper.
Nice.
Sweet.
Right.
And then that's a door there too, right? After the sword, sort of here.
Yeah, hold on, let me show you. There's a door here, and there's also a door here.
Can we try to open them or are they locked?
Well, you can try to open them, and then you will find out
I'll
if they are
try to
locked.
open.
They are locked.
What kind of people live like this? Imagine if you locked every door in your house. When
Everybody make an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
the irony when I can't find where to do the intelligence.
Yeah, that is ironic.
Yeah, same.
Okay, wow.
I might spam it.
That's okay. With a 7. Okay, so Smorgasborden and Asker, let's do Smorgasborden first. You think to yourself that this is indeed, as Asger just commented, a strange way to live with all these doors locked and making it incredibly difficult to advance from one room to the next. And you think to yourself, it doesn't really seem like a place that even those mechanical starfish would live. It feels more like you're in like a deliberately difficult labyrinth, and you're starting to question the validity of this raid that you were supposed to go on to disrupt them. Like, you were meant to go there and like cripple their civilization so that they couldn't raid Many Things Incorporated anymore. But it just seems like you're in some torturous hellhole, and you find that a bit
Big scam.
you find that bizarre. Asger, you notice a little bit more. You think to yourself, there should be more creatures around. Like, if this was their headquarters of this starfish mechanical pentadrone civilization, there should be at least more of them around. And the fact that there's only been like one or two, and then that random devil creature strike you as suspicious.
That's a good thought. That's puzzle thinking.
Right.
Okay.
So, and these two doors, they don't have keyholes, right?
No, they do. They have the same like star-shaped keyholes.
Should I just try and pick one of the other ones then? What do you think, guys?
Yes, please, because I don't think that there is a way back. So we need to continue forward.
Can we cast magic? It said like that little clue said something like
The traps magic.
Yeah, there's magic and traps and then type and strength. So what magic have we got? That could kind of like,
I don't know if that refers to like, fire magic, like a fire spell, and then you have, I don't know, ice magic. If that's like a type of magic that refers to, or the whole strength thing. It was like a really powerful spell you need to do on it, or to charge like stuff or whatever. I'll just take the rightmost door, that one, and I'll just try and pick that one.
Okay, give me a check +4, I think, for dexterity plus proficiency. Okay, with a 22, you open it easily, and it's a 5 by 5 foot by 5 foot like cell, like a jail cell, and it is empty. Let me show it to you.
I'm guessing the other one's going to be the same. I'll go and try this one as well then.
Okay, roll it up.
Oh wow.
Oh God!
Oh wow, 21. No sooner have you. Nice, well done. No sooner have you put the thieves' tools inside this star-shaped keyhole, do you twist them and it opens smoothly, much less creakily, and beyond it, you see a passageway. Oh, hold on.
Love a good passageway.
Nice. Okay, so you guys see this corridor leading into a room filled with much larger cogs that are spinning slowly at about like hip level. What do you guys do?
All right, I'll step inside and have a little look in the room then.
Okay. Inside, you see like tons and tons of like cogs all spinning like different speeds, all different sizes. And the more you look closely, you see that they have like very sharp sort of teeth on them, much more so than the previous ones you've seen. And on the right-hand side, you see a chest, like a red gold sort of chest.
okay, so they're only hip height, right? So we can try and climb on top and climb over.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm super short. Can I just walk under them?
You get the sense that they would be dangerous, so you could walk under them, but you would need to do a acrobatics check to make sure that you didn't like brush against it accidentally.
They don't connect here, right?
Here? Yeah, but the gap is like 1 foot wide.
Okay.
So it's doable, but
Okay,
it's like walking on the edge of a cliff.
Okay.
Should we go and have a look over here first just to see if there's anything there before we start mucking around with trying to get to the chest?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I can try to check the chest by just shape-shifting into like a swarm of insects and just getting between the cogs and the other side. Would that work, Mr. Dungeon Master?
Oh yeah, you could turn into a swarm of insects and fly over them theoretically.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Because I just rested, so I should have all 2 slots back for my shapeshift.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna magically turn myself into a bunch of bees and gonna go towards the chest, just right there, and then just revert it back
Yeah.
and check the chest.
Okay, you open the
I open
chest. Inside, you see like a red velvet pillow, and in the middle of
Nice.
it, you see a compass made of copper.
Oh, nice. I'll take the pillow and I'll leave the compass.
Okay, you have you try to pick up the red velvet pillow, but you realize that it has been like sewn in to the bottom of the chest.
Damn it. I'll take the compass then.
Okay, you have a copper compass. Write down in your inventory a copper compass. Actually, make a survival check.
Oh no, I don't like those.
That sounds bad, yo.
Okay, you notice very little about the compass. You notice, spinning around a little. Oh, there, look, it's pointing in a direction. I don't really know what that direction is.
Right.
And you think, everything is well with the world and all is normal.
Okay, I'm gonna turn back into bees and I'm gonna fly back to my friends and I'll brag about badass compass that I got.
Nice.
Hey guys, look at that.
He shows you a shiny copper compass.
Can we check the compass, see if there's anything untoward about it?
There's some slight foreshadowing there, like a second ago.
Yeah.
Make a survival check. Okay. I'll say Smorgasborden. You realize that the compass is not pointing north or south even. It seems to be pointing at a diagonal. And yeah, that diagonal point seems to remain constant when you move the compass around. So it's pointing somewhere, but that somewhere is not north.
Does it maybe point to the thing we want most?
Do you try to figure that out?
No.
Oh.
That was just
What is the thing we want then?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Get out.
exactly, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna. Can we like navigate like through here, kind of thing?
You can, but it's tricky.
Blow these up. We did bring explosives, you know.
That's true.
We came in to fuck shit up.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, maybe
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
weren't in
probably.
the right place because we're sort of suspicious about what's going on here. I still feel like we came to blow shit up.
So do you actually walk through that path, or are you just proposing that?
Oh yeah, sorry. No, I was just checking the. But we can walk over to stand sort of here, right? That's not too.
Yeah, that's
No.
fine.
All right. So these explosives. Let's see. What were they exactly?
They're like grenades.
Yeah, explosive seed. That's right. Okay, I'll take one of those, and I'll sort of see if I can throw/roll into these cogs here.
Okay.
How do they work? Do we know how they work? Do we need to light it up, or did they just explode on?
Let me check.
They finish rolling, or did we know? Did we spoke with that guy how to? Did we have like a user manual?
Okay.
Can be thrown
So
up to 30 feet, detonating on impact.
yeah.
Okay. You want to lob one there?
Yeah, I guess I'll lob it
So,
sort of
there.
like Yeah, into sort of here.
Or maybe here in between of the 3 cogs.
Yeah. I'll do that.
I'll just gonna move away because I suspect that is gonna be another Michael Bay film.
Yeah, you guys should move back into that corridor. Yeah. Okay, that's what I do.
Okay, cool. You throw it into that corner and you notice it explode in about a 10, 15 foot radius. And you see the cogs slowly turn slower and slower and start to like tilt off their axis. And you also hear in the distance, back where that shaft was that you came from, you hear like a grinding, crunching sound. And the cogs in this room basically stop turning entirely.
Good job.
Cool. That was pretty badass. You know, I feel pretty good about that one.
Nice.
You feel pretty silly for turning into a bee now, don't you?
No, not really.
I mean, should we have a little rest because
Yeah, I was about to say I need to replenish my
Your bees.
bee juice.
while you do
Bee
that,
juice.
I'm thinking I might just sort of now when it's safe go over here just to see what's there so we can plan for our next step.
Yeah, just don't get stabbed. I'm gonna roll. I think I need one more short rest to restore my full HP, so I'll do that.
So where are you guys hanging out?
Mine here.
Oh, you're over there. Okay, cool.
I'm done with my resting. I'm at full HP.
How do short rests work then? Are you like unable to move for a few goes or something?
Well, yeah, you're not in turn order necessarily, but you do you have any hit dice left, Aranas, by the way?
I rolled. How many you can have?
It'll
I
say
rolled
on
3
your.
before and 1 now.
Let me check. Hold on. It'll say on your character sheet.
I got 5 in total rests, I think. So I use 3 now.
Okay, so because you rolled 2 before and 1 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, you have 2 left if you have 5. Yeah, I think you have the same number as your level.
Oh, I see.
Cool. So you guys, Milksteak feels rested. The rest of you were also resting?
No, we went over here to have a look.
You see a door.
Does it have a lock or is it one of those that slide?
Do you attempt to open the door?
I just wanted to look at it and see, does it have keyholes and stuff for us to pick, or is it just like a mechanical thing?
It does have a keyhole, but it also has a handle, much like all the other doors that were locked or were not locked.
Yeah, I was just thinking because earlier we had a lot of those that slide when you do a thing, and that's why
This does not look like one of the sliding doors.
Well, I guess we all should have a little sit down so Arunas can collect himself, and then I'll test the door when we're done, just to see if it's even locked in the first place.
Okay. Have you finished what you were trying to do, Milksteak?
Yes, I am. I'm
Okay.
all rested. I'm full of bees.
You open the door, and beyond it, this door isn't there anymore. You've clearly opened it somehow. And beyond that, you see a area that I will describe. It looks like that. Do you go to the...
Big ass fucking cog thing.
how far into the room do you go?
I guess as far as we... Like, these black bits, is that like a hole down, or is it part of
No,
the floor?
the gap is only about like 2 feet. Like it's not a proper hole.
All right, okay. Yeah. I mean,
But you do notice that these hands are spinning quite quickly, and they look to be quite sharp.
all right, I won't step out to the thing. I'll just go and stand like here, kind of thing.
How many bombs do we have? Do you remember? 2 or 4?
It should say in your
I've got
inventory.
one.
Because I had 2.
I got 1 as well.
Yeah, I think we had one each, but we had one spare, so I took the spare. So we have one each still.
Yeah.
Should we try to lob it at that, like a core of that watch? Not watch, but the
What's
somewhere
this?
around here. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's what?
The purple thing there.
It's
It
like
looks
a backpack.
it looks like a book.
A book. I suppose we could throw another bomb. Yeah, see if we can get this to stop.
But would that destroy the book? We want to see that book.
Yeah, that's true. So how quickly does this thing spin?
Like, wow, wow.
Ooh, you know what? Okay, who wants? We can do a cool thing.
I'm trying to see if I can freeze it.
Or since we all sat down and had a little short rest,
My rope of many things. I might summon a boat and maybe stop those cocks.
okay, no, don't do that. I'll do my. Let's see. Do I need to roll for this? How does this work? Cast fly on one of you, so you can just fly over them and pick the book up.
Yeah, if you cast fly on someone, they will be able to fly for 10 minutes.
I'll just do it myself. I'll just do it myself.
Okay, you cast fly on yourself.
So I'll do that, and then I'll fly on top of the book and see if I can snag it before the thing comes over it.
Okay, I'll say give me... It's not going to be a difficult check because you're literally hovering above it, but give me a sleight of hand check. Okay, yeah, with a 15, you make your hand like a little snake and you go, wapow! And you take it, and you have the book in your hand.
All right. Well, while I can still fly, so because I think it lasts like 10 minutes. Let's see.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I'll just see if I can just like swoosh around the room just to sort of make sure we can see everything, and then go back to stand next to them. I'll do like a little loop around the room just to see.
Okay, you have a look to see what exactly?
Is there anything we couldn't see standing over there? Like, is there what are the?
Oh,
like, are there
you notice
boards?
you notice 3 sigils sort of emblazoned on the ground. Well, not the ground, the cog itself, which forms the ground. So one here, one here, and one here.
Oh yeah.
Is it the same ones that we've seen before, where we had to stand on them to open the door?
They look the marking on them looks very similar, but not speaking the language yourself, you're not sure if they're identical, but it looks very similar.
Okay. So how do
Also-
we stand on those?
Also, sorry, just before you continue, Milksteak, you hear in your mind that little girl's voice say, "Dad, that it sounds like you're not home. What is that like slashing noise? Where are you?"
We are just shopping for the groceries, darling. To be honest, I don't know. I'm a bit tired of that doll talking, so I'll try to sneak the doll into someone's back.
Okay. You mean
try to sneak up behind.
in one of their backpacks?
I'll try to sneak up behind the Schmoggles and I'll drop into his bag.
Okay.
Because I'm going mental with that doll.
Two things. Firstly, make a deception check.
Okay.
You could just ask.
No. It's just
Okay.
a practical joke.
Okay, with a 12,
I would say an impractical joke.
okay, you hear the girl's voice say, "Dad, you made a promise that you would come back. It doesn't sound like you're getting groceries." And then just as that happens, you need to make a sleight of hand check to try to put it in Smorgasborden's backpack.
Ooh, +2. Let's roll it.
Okay, what is your passive perception, Smorgasborden? It's going to be in the bottom left of your character sheet.
Oh.
Oh, 13.
Okay, you do not notice anything, and yes, the doll is in Smorgasborden's like backpack, pocket, or whatever it is. And as you place the doll in Smorgasborden's personal effects, you hear the little girl's voice say, "You made a promise," and it just sort of cuts off. And Smorgasborden, in your mind, you hear, "Iss."
Fuck is that?
Yeah, it sounds like a little girl saying the word "iss." And
Yeah,
you're,
we can ignore that for now because I'm sure it's just a trick of the mind.
yeah. Okay, you were saying, I think, Yuka?
Now, I was saying that if we're going to blow this up, now when we picked up the book, I could kind of fly over it and drop my last bomb, just literally drop it. So just like in a very specific spot, if I can hover above it kind of thing.
Like a drone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a what is it? B-52, whatever. Just that. Should I do that? We might fuck things up because maybe it won't work if we're standing on these glyphs afterwards. But I think it will. Should I try
How
it?
tall is the ceiling? Can we see? It's like I'm just wondering though, so you don't,
Yeah.
The ceiling is about 30 feet high.
That's fine, right?
And it's moving too quickly, so it's quite difficult to jump on top and stand on those things.
Yeah.
Stand on them.
Well,
like-
no. If you're standing here, then the hands are spinning around you. But if you're on any other place, then it would be tricky to stand there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're gonna try to stand on those like 3 spots like last time, like we did, we're not gonna be able to stand while they chop our limbs off.
How does it work, by the way, with the flying? If I like hold hands with someone, can I like lift them and fly?
That depends on. Let me have a look. I'd say, what's your strength score?
My strength score is 10.
You could probably carry one person if you made like a successful athletics check, but you get the sense that the spell is not like, it doesn't have sufficient fuel to fly more than if you carried someone.
Well, okay. So what if I land in the middle there and step on that one? See if maybe it stops if you're standing in the middle.
Okay, is that what you do?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, you fly over to the central sigil and you land upon it, and suddenly your vision shifts to black and your eyes open again, but you're in a different room. You're in that room that I think Milksteak found the doll, and you're sort of looking around. You look at your hands look totally different, and you see a pentadrone, like one of those starfish mechanical creatures, come up to you and spew gas in your face, and then you slowly hit the ground and your eyes close again, and then your eyes come back to where you were and you see yourself in this spinning room and your friends are over on the other side, and you're a bit jarred by the sudden shift in your visuals.
Did I
Wow.
see? All right. I'll explain to them. I will collect myself, and then I will tell everyone what just happened to me so they know as well.
Okay, you explain.
So I'm thinking, was that did I see like the past or like experience a memory from one of these knights or the girl or something? What do you think? The doll girl.
Well, you don't know anything about it all yet.
I didn't.
So you
have-
just told us about it.
Yeah, didn't you tell us that you heard that voice last time?
No, I kept it a secret.
So you're in just the room that you were in before, and
Friend.
yeah, you just recognize the room and you recognize the chest, but you don't necessarily recognize the doll, because I think Milksteak went up to the chest secretly and stole the doll secretly.
You like
Have
that,
you looked at the book yet?
that asshole in like films that the guy who got bit by the zombie but doesn't say. So they
Yes.
Sorry, what were you saying, Sean?
I was saying, have we looked at the book yet? We need to check the book and see what it says.
Oh yeah. I guess I forgot about all about that. Okay, yeah, I'll open the book and see what's in it.
Okay, make an Arcana check. Oh wow, with a natural 20. you are very confident that this is a spell book belonging to a wizard, but you also know that it is designed especially for wizards to take advantage of. Like the way that you're a sorcerer, right? Yeah. The way that you cast spells is totally different. It's totally instinctive. The way that a wizard casts it is like a mathematical equation, like lift hand up, say ooh, then move it to the right. And so in a spell book is those kind of instructions. So you know that's what they are, but they don't help you very much.
Right. Well, I'll just put that in my inventory then, I guess. Should I put that down as like a
Spell book, yeah. Oh, you would also know with a natural 20 that it is very valuable, just not to you.
Valuable to someone, I'll put in the notes.
Nice.
I'm a druid. Is druid different to wizard?
Yes, it is. It is different, and even more different, in fact, than a sorcerer. So to you, it's like even more gobbledy.
Hmm.
It looks like devil scratchings.
So, Joe, did you told us about your experience with all the things that you've seen in the dreams, or you haven't? Don't remember.
He did.
Yeah.
He explained it.
I'll just gonna admit to everyone that I actually sneaked a voodoo doll into Smorgasbord back as a joke.
As he says this, Smorgasborden, you hear a small girl's voice say, "Dad, why did you go quiet? What? It's been many days. Where are you?"
I'm gonna say I'm not your dad. I'm your stepdad.
make a deception check. You're not my stepdad. You're my dad. I would know him anywhere. He gave me this doll. Who else could be talking to me?
That's freaky. I'm just gonna say, well, thank you very much for this, Arana. Milk steak, sorry, milk steak. Oh dear. No, well, we're both parents. We're both parents to this child. So my burden is your burden.
What do you guys do now?
Well, so nothing
Have we-
really happened other than that dream thing then when I stepped on that middle lip.
Nothing else happened aside from that.
I'm wondering if, and I don't think it will, we could try the compass thing. Can we try moving the hand to see if that stops the hands in the cog? Maybe.
You guys
Something
try
like
to do with the compass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna try playing with the compass.
The
And see what
compass
happens.
pointing now, like in the means of navigation, if you would look like where's north, south, and
It's pointing like up and to the left, but
and
you
is
don't.
the one underneath a glass is not is without a glass is just like an arm.
No, it has glass on the top of it.
It has glass, so we can't really manipulate it. And if I turn around, it still points to the same location.
Yes.
Always. Okay.
Well, I think we should just see if we can run up and stand on the glyphs then. If you guys try and get to where I am, it might be easiest to sort of go from the middle and then two people just run out to stand on these two bits at the same time. Should we try that?
Yeah.
Because it's either going to open something up or... I mean...
Take us somewhere.
So how many of these things are moving? All four of them?
Yes, all four of them.
How hard would I estimate it would be for me to run up there and stand there and just like skip rope thing, like just jump when they come swinging? How quickly do they go?
You would estimate that it depends how athletic you are feeling at that moment.
Let's try it. Let's all just try.
I mean, I'm feeling very, very athletic at the moment.
Then you feel like you could do it.
Cool. Then I mean, I have like +0 in athletics though. What are you guys? Are you good at athletics?
-1.
+3, so I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, me too then. So if you try and first start by, or do you want to go from where you are and go like straight down like that to this one, without that little weird detour I drew, and then I can go from there to here? Or do you want to come into the middle first and then just go that bit?
I think let's gather in the middle and then let's all jump at the same time on those all 3.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. If we start by you guys coming over to me, then.
Yeah. Do we need to roll for athletics, Sam?
Yes, everybody needs to roll athletics.
Well, I'm not going anywhere right now, so I'm just gonna not roll.
Well, you roll it as well.
I will not, because I'm not doing it.
So, who is standing on which sigil?
No, they're just coming over to the middle first.
Oh, you're all going to come over to the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, Smorgasborden manages to jump over the spinning blades, whereas Milksteak gets sliced by one as he leaps onto the central platform, taking...
Oh, no.
Oh, hold on. That's not right.
Million damage.
5 slashing damage.
Okay. But I reached the middle, yeah?
Yes, you make it. You just got slashed along the way.
That's fine. Dropped to 23.
So you're all standing on the central chamber, and you all need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, dear.
Wow. Oh, saving throw. I not.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. Oh wait. Okay, that was not a saving throw. Hang on.
What's the difference? What do you do?
It's just different modifiers, different proficiencies.
Top left.
Let's see. Can I share screen? How does that work? Can you share a screen in this?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Figured it out.
that means that you all feel this image suddenly force its way into your head for a moment. You see a flash of a small girl and a hand holding a doll, and then the image vanishes and you come back to yourself, like you managed to resist the image from taking over your mind.
All right. Who's standing over here?
Oh, I've not moved over, sorry.
Oh, okay, that's you. For a second, I was like, is that someone there sneaking up that Sam hasn't
Creature.
told? How long is...
Okay, so
how
we'll...
long have passed? Can I still fly?
Yeah, it's only been like, what, I'd say 45 seconds.
All right, I'll take whichever looks further away. Does this look slightly further away, or is that just my eyes deceiving
I think
me?
it's the same.
I think they're equal. It doesn't really matter.
It's symmetry.
I'll take that one then.
take-
I'll just hover on top of it and then time it with the Smorgasborden to step on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
sounds good.
As you all step on all 3 sigils, the blades stop spinning.
Yeah.
And you notice that this door in the bottom left opens. And it reveals a short passageway and a door.
So do you guys want to move first in case it starts again when we get up and I can just fly off it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's dash it.
Okay. As the 2 of you get off of the sigil, you hear like a ticking sound, like a tick, 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 tick. What do you do, Aska?
I'll fly over to the bit as well.
Yeah, you hear the ticking sound, but the blades don't spin until about a second after Aska reaches that platform. The blade starts spinning again, and the ticking sound stops.
Nice. It's like Indiana Jones.
Fucking
Excellent.
adventure shit.
I'm glad that the excitement is palpable. So you're confronted with your age-old enemy, a door. What do you do?
Should we test it? See if it's locked.
Should we try to open?
Yeah, just try and open it. Might be lucky.
Okay, who tries to open it?
I'll try.
Okay, cool. It opens without any drama. Beyond, you see a strange-looking room and what looks like a pointy spear.
Well, I'll try and sneak then, stealthily move in, and see if because we can see he's standing there. I'm gonna see if I can sneak in to, see more of the room without him noticing, kind of thing.
Okay, make a stealth check. Okay, with a 20, you manage to sort of like, let me just move you guys around a little. You manage to hug the wall in a compelling manner, and you peek around the corner, and you see one of these like starfish creatures. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. And you also see one of these like armored, creepy, baby-faced creatures. And then in the other side of the room, you see just like the edge of a like circular hole.
Ooh. I can sense that this is Sparta moment.
Sure. Shall we use the bombs?
Hey, if I've got pass without trace, I could cast everybody. If we want to just sneak past into the hole, or do you want to just kill some people?
Will that work? Pass without a trace, even though they clearly will see us in front of us.
It says, how do you just?
Isn't that
Just
what-
click on it. It might just increase your stealth modifier, but if they're just literally looking at us.
It basically adds 10 to someone's stealth check, so it makes like the shadows cling to you, and it makes you much more stealthy. And
yeah, so-
a bunch of
Okay.
people in a 30-foot radius of you.
Yeah.
So you can't just literally. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like let's lob some bombs at them while they don't expect it.
Okay. That's good.
What
Okay,
do you
so-
think, Asgi?
Yeah. I think we should focus on killing the like this guy first, the not baby guy, because that guy's got that weird the gas thing, which is really fucking annoying.
Yeah, they seem harder. They seem tougher.
Because the other guy is just like the halberd might be doing a lot of damage, but he is not. I think the other guy's worse. No.
Yeah, I'd say.
All right. Well, if you guys throw your bombs, and I'll do the scorching thing, because he is not immune to fire, so I'll do scorching ray on him, and you guys throw bombs, and we see if we can get like a surprise attack.
Cool, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
If that's how it's going to go, everybody roll initiative just so, because you're going to surprise them, but let's just have it for what happens afterwards. Everybody can release their held actions. Like, who's throwing bombs?
I'll do it. I have one left.
I've
I'll
got
pop it
one
on
of
that
them.
star.
Cool. Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Me as well.
If you're throwing one, then yes.
Yeah.
Dexterity from very top line, yeah?
Yeah, just a check.
Saving throw, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, and okay. So Milksteak, you throw at the starfish, right?
Yeah, just
And
around
that's
here.
what Smorgasborden is throwing at as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Milksteak's one bounces off this wall, hits this wall, and then just explodes in the center here. Unfortunately, hitting a series of unpleasant bounces. So the starfish only takes 2 sort of fire damage because he was only on like the like the outskirts of the blast. Whereas Smorgasborden's grenade bounces off the center of this wall, bounces back in his face, and then he takes. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. 3 fire damage from it like blowing up in his face. Okay, cool. And then what is Asker doing?
So I'm doing these 3 fire
Scorching ray.
Do 3 times then.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So there's a 7, a 21, and a 17. Okay, so the second 2 hit, and the first one just kind of burns your finger a little bit, and you overcharged it, and you go, ow, and suck on your finger like you burned it on some water. And it does a combined 15 fire damage. And this thing looks kind of pretty scorched up as a result of that. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I will just do a little skip back because these guys can turn into bears and shit, and I'm fucked otherwise. So I'm gonna take a skip back.
Cool.
Sort of onto without moving onto the blades stuff, but standing on the kind of here.
Okay, cool. Next up is Milksteak. What would you like to do?
I'll turn myself into crocodile and I'll bite him.
Nice. Go for it. Do you have the stats?
Yes. I think I can even roll them. Is it working?
Oh, nice. That worked. How did you do it this time?
I went through the D&D Beyond website. I found the stats.
Oh, nice. And you can
There
just
is-
send them to VTT. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So with a 13 against the starfish creature?
Mhm.
Okay. So your bite doesn't manage to penetrate the sort of fleshy, mechanical outer shell. Do you have another attack you want to do?
It should hit. Is this one? It should grapple now. Try to grapple.
So this is the same bite, but it just has the chance to grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. You try to munch on this creature again, but it proves to be too tough, the exterior. And your poor crocodile teeth look kind of chipped. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Cracky. No, I'll try to get an aggro from him
Okay.
to
Cool.
attack me rather than the boys.
Okay. Next up is this baby who is going to come to the other side of this giant crocodile. And he's going to attack you with advantage because he's flanking you, presumably with his ally. Okay, does a 19, I think, hits you. Roll
Yeah, definitely it does.
10 plus 4. So that's 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then that's the end of its turn.
That's 6.
And it just sort of stands there making like a whining noise, like a...
Nice.
And next up is this drone who's going to try to... What is it going to do? It is going to attack you with its arms. So that's going to be... And it gets advantage on these as well. So it's going to attack you 5 times with each of its arms. So I got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's a hit, a hit, a hit. What's your AC?
Yeah, 12.
12. Okay, so that's, I think, 4 hits. Okay, so 4 hits. So that means roll 1d6 plus 2. Okay, so that's 7 bludgeoning damage. 1d6 plus 2 plus 4. Roll 1d6 plus 2 plus 4. Roll 1d6 plus 2. What am I up to? That's it. Okay, so that's in total 8, 15, 20 points of bludgeoning damage as all 4 of this thing's arms just like slap you on the top of the head. On top of your...
So I've been at 6 HP as a crocodile. So I do revert after all those damage came back, or I revert after the first that I got 7 and then I take 8.
Sorry. Slow down. How much crocodile damage crocodile HP did you have before this thing attacked you?
6.
6. Okay. So you just
Yeah.
take 20 minus 6 is 14. So your regular druid form takes 14 slashing, bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh god, I'm at 9 HP, boys.
And you see Milksteak looks sort of swaying, and he looks all kind of bruised up, like an octopus has slapped him around the face. Next up is Smorgasborden.
Okay. If I was to do, so when it says each creature, that includes players, right? That's not just, you can't just choose monsters.
Yes, each creature includes players unless the spell says that you can choose to avoid certain creatures.
Right.
Like, does it
Yeah,
say
no.
each creature that you choose within range?
No, it just says each creature
Okay.
in that area.
Then it would affect other players, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you also turn into
I
bears
don't-
and shit, John?
Sorry,
No, I can't. No, I don't have that.
you don't have what?
I don't have the becoming a creature spell.
Yeah, all the druids have. It's not a spell, it's a standard, like your class action. So if you go in the actions, not in the spells, you should see wild shape under the unarmed strike and other stats.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize I could do that. Well, I'll do that then. I getting on the action. Actions is multi. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you transform into a black bear and look incredibly
Yeah.
impressive doing so. Next up is Asker.
So I will cast another of these scorching rays on him,
Nice.
but this time it will just be a level 2 because I'm out of the level 3 spell slots.
Nice. Okay, so who is this attacking?
The same again. Two rays onto the spider thing.
Okay, just 2 rays because you're casting it at a lower level.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
oh, wait,
cool.
If we hurl them one hit, a high level cast you. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay. No. Yeah. It's always 3. Yeah.
But,
Okay.
but the damage
yeah,
is different or something?
Yeah. No, I didn't use up a level 3 spell slot last time because I only cast three of them, but it's always 3 and it's 1 more per level, so I can do up to 5. So I'll do another 3 then. Fuck it, I'll just do like a full.
Ooh, natural 20. Okay, so hold on. Which one you're saying that you're casting 5 rays?
Yeah, all 5 rays onto that guy.
Okay, because by casting it at a high level, you get 2 extra rays.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
sweet.
1 additional ray for each spell slot above the second. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
No,
so
I did it.
yeah, so it would be
I could
4.
4.
Yeah, 4 rays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I did
sweet.
4. So the last one doesn't count then.
Sweet. Okay, so the first one misses as it singes its way into the sort of stonework of this room. The second one hits for 2 fire damage. The third one is a critical hit, doing 12 fire damage. And then the next one hits for 3. So let me just do that maths quickly. 3 is 17. 5, 6, 17. Okay, cool. How do you want this 5-armed thing to meet its demise?
I would like it to sort of hit so that it becomes so hot because of the scorching thing that it bubbles from inside and kind of just explodes from the inside.
Nice. That happens, much like a reverse volcano or the beginning of the universe.
Yay! Or both.
And you notice, Asker, that as this thing implodes, a small piece of card seems to flutter to the ground, presumably from the pocket of this weird 5-armed creature. Do you do anything else for the rest of your turn?
No, it's not much. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll stand where I am.
Cool. Milksteak's turn.
I'll turn myself into a black bear as well.
Nice.
I don't want to die. Can I attack straight away, or is
No, same thing. I'm pretty sure that wild shape is an action. Unless, if you look at wild shape, is it listed under actions? And beside wild shape, actually, I could probably look for myself.
as an action you can magically assume shape of a beast?
Yeah. So therefore, it's an action. If it was a bonus action,
Okay.
then you could attack.
Well,
But
it used to be always turn and then attack, so it's, clearly I was cheating the rules.
well,
Yeah.
maybe, but it's also my fault. Like I should be on top of that, but for some reason, I didn't notice that. Yeah, as an action. So basically, you have to do it beforehand. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
I'm a black bear.
You're transformed. Next up is this thing. This thing is going to attack. Who is it going to attack? Actually, yeah, it's going to attack Milksteak because Milksteak's right there. And it is going to use its halberd. But a 10, it manages to strike way above the bear and just lunges. And it smells vaguely of baby powder as it lunges above you. Next up is the dead thing, which is dead. Next up is Smorgasborden in the form of a black
Right,
bear.
now I get to attack as a bear.
Nice.
Excellent.
Go for it.
So what do? Do I just click bite and send bite and claws?
Yes, I think it's 1 with bite and 2 with claws. But you have to move your icon up. Oh, critical hit. But which side?
Nice.
Do you just go up to its side, like just here? So with an 11, you don't manage to penetrate the armor. So roll again.
In the action, it says the bear makes 2 attacks, 1 with its bite and 1 with its claws.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting my bears confused. Okay, so that's
okay,
the end.
Only one of you.
That's the end of your turn. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
So secondary actions again. I don't really know. In my secondary actions on my thing, I could do a flame blade. I'm guessing I can't just do that as well.
Yeah, because when you transform into a beast, you have the beast's stats aside from like the ability to transform back, for example. So you don't have access to the secondary actions you would as a druid.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, in that case, I'll. No, I'm going to stick around because I'm not going to wuss out.
The 2 bears are going to stand on either side intimidatingly. Okay, that's
yeah, exactly.
Asger's turn. Actually, just beforehand, make an intimidation check, both bears. So that'll be Sean and Aranas, Milksteak and Smorgasborden. Okay, so basically, Smorgasborden roars a mighty roar, and then the baby starts weeping uncontrollably. But then Milksteak sort of makes a squeaky noise, and the baby starts laughing and cheers up immensely. Now it is Asger's turn.
Right, I will do a 2nd level magic missile, which means that there are 4 missiles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. Okay, so 15 points of force damage. Did I do the? Yeah, I did. But then that one missed. Okay, so 15. Nice. Okay, so this thing starts to look a bit shaken up, and Asger, you hear, and the bears hear obviously because they're very close. The baby starts to say its first. Well, the baby in the body of an adult knight starts to say, "Stall, kill, stall them, kill them." And it just seems to be repeating to itself as its grasp on life becomes more tenuous. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
No, I'm right.
Cool.
Oh, I shall yield.
Okay, make a persuasion check with disadvantage because you just like shot 5 bolts at his face. Okay, you see the baby like looks at you and sort of squints its eyes and says, "Stall, kill, stall," and that is the end of your turn. Next up is Milksteak.
I'm gonna rip him to pieces. I'll do the bite roll. I don't know if everyone see?
Yeah.
Right,
I can
still
see that.
whisper. Oh, right.
Nice, you
And
fixed it.
then-
That definitely hits for 6 piercing damage, and it starts to like bleed this dark gray substance, and then
Nice.
the claws hit for 7, and this thing looks to be pretty close to death as there are more wounds really through the armor than there is armor.
I'm gonna revert of my bear shape, and
Okay.
I'm gonna
You meant to-
shout at him. Are you not entertained?
With that tone of voice as well.
Yeah. Are you not
Oh,
entertained?
The baby looks unfazed by your gladiator reference. What was Sean saying before?
I thought he was going to retreat, and I was going to accuse him of being a chicken instead of a bear.
Okay, so is that the end of your turn, Milksteak?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this thing is going to attack Smorgasborden, this new assailant, with its halberd, and an 18 that hits you, right?
Is that me or the bear?
The bear.
I've got to check.
Yeah, it hits armor class of 11.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so you take 7 slashing damage to your bear form.
Okay.
Next up is Smorgasborden.
Splash. I'm going to bite.
Kill it. No.
Ooh. With an 11, you don't manage to penetrate the armor, but with a 20, you do. For 6 slashing damage, this thing looks to be like as dead as you can be while still being alive.
Oof.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Askir.
All right, magic missile, barrage.
Nice. This thing is utterly defeated. How do you want it to meet its end?
I would like for all of the magic missiles to hit his head, so his
Mhm.
head pops, because the baby head thing really upsets me.
Yeah, it is upsetting. It looks like one of those stress toys that you get in America where you squeeze it and then all its like face holes pop open. Nice, that's what it looks like. And we are out of combat. What would you guys like to do?
Loot the room.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop being a bear for now.
Okay, you're unbed. Okay, we've got a 10 and 18. Smorgasborden can roll 2. Okay, so Asker remembers that there was that piece of card that dropped from the pentadrone, and he goes over to pick it up. And it looks very similar to the cards that you guys have been using to capture creatures and objects, but it has no writing on it, no imagery on it. It's just blank on the front and a weird sort of like black and gray geometric pattern on the back. And it looks utterly bizarre, but it feels like the real thing, just blank.
I guess I'll just pop that in my inventory for now. And maybe we ask them back at base and what the hell that is.
Do you
I
think
want
they
to
What?
try holding it up to each of us because we might be the target.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll hold it up, see if I can
Okay.
fix it.
As you're holding it up, you notice that it starts flashing, like slowly, a gray color. But it doesn't seem to be flashing more towards any one of your companions. It just starts to be flashing quicker and quicker and quicker. And then you all vanish and you just see blackness. And then you arrive outside of what used to be Many Things Incorporated. So you're on that same like stone surface and you see the black sort of swirling skies, but where the building of Many Things Incorporated used to be is just rubble, just like gray stone, smashed glass, a couple of corpses, and that's all you can see as far as you can see around you.
I like it. I never liked those guys.
Well, they paid us so well though. And this is is this taking place like for real as far as we're concerned, or does it feel like a sort of a memory dream space type thing as I
Which-
shared earlier.
Which thing feels like a memory dream space?
This right now. I feel like
Many.
Make
yeah. Oh, we
make a, what would it be?
Can
What on
I
earth?
pinch you?
You can
Can I
pinch him.
roll
Yeah.
strength?
You can also make a intelligence check, I would say. Okay. Smorgasborden has no idea where he is. Asker has a decent idea. Oh, actually, no, I might be reading the wrong thing. Let's take the first one. There's so many of them coming through at this point. Oh, no, that's investigation. Okay. So, Asker, you're confident that this isn't a dream. This feels very much like the location that Many Things Incorporated was on, but just the building is destroyed. And you see a couple of pentadrone corpses as well, in addition to one that looks like Jesse, one that looks like Jasmine. You see a bunch of pentadrone corpses. You don't see, actually make an investigation check. Who else? Yeah, Smorgasborden sees nothing. And Aaron asks, so Milksteak, you also feel that it is not a dream because you pinched yourself and you feel that that was convincing enough. Cool. So Asker, you don't see what's his name? Your guy at the window. I can't remember what I called him. Zane. You don't see Zane, but you do see Jesse and Jasmine and that random front desk person that you don't remember the name of.
are they all like in that weird pentagon shape,
What do you mean?
or are they dead corpses?
No, they're corpses that look like themselves, but there are also other starfish-shaped corpses dotted around, as though some
Not like
sort
they
of
turned into weird starship.
no. It was as though some sort of battle took place.
I see.
And yeah, you guys are in the middle of some space dimension on a rock, and yeah, everything is rubble. What would you like to do?
Should we call out for Zane, or is it going to be dangerous to start shouting?
Hold out the card again.
Hold out the what, sir?
Hold out the card that had just the greyness on it.
Oh yeah, I'll just hold it out and see what's happening.
You look in your hand, and the card isn't there.
Okay. Can we look around without shouting, without causing, just like carefully, because it clearly been some kind of conflict here.
Let's delicately and carefully look around and see if we can find anything that's still alive.
Okay. You can make medicine checks, please. Okay. You are confident, all of you, that none of the corpses are alive. You also don't see Melville's corpse here. You just see Jasmine, Jesse. You think it's Gretchen from the front desk, although it's kind of hard to tell because all these creatures kind of look similar to each other. And you also notice amongst the rubble and the corpses are these like cardboard boxes filled with packs of cards. Some of the packs you recognize as being familiar to the one that you have, and some of them look unfamiliar.
Can we just loot around to see if we can find anything, more clues, like going through the rubble and
Looking at
that's all you find in the rubble. You find some glass. Sorry, what? What'd you say?
just loot the corpses as well. Have a look, see if they have anything.
Oh, sure. Okay, so make investigation checks. Okay, so we've got a 12, a 9, and a 14. Okay, so Asker, on Jasmine's corpse, or what you assume to be hers, you find a notebook, and it's got a bunch of scribblings on it, but it's in a language you don't necessarily understand. It just looks kind of like weird hieroglyphics. Milksteak, you find on Jesse's corpse something that resembles a yo-yo, but it's like crudely made of like wood, and it's been carved really poorly, and it looks like leather instead of twine, but it looks like a yo-yo. And Smorgasborden, you find a piece of glass that looks kind of like a kitty cat.
Cute.
Well done, Sean. Thanks for contributing.
But it is-
That's a job done.
It's truly remarkable that this shard of glass took that shape.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely.
And actually, now that make a perception check, Smorgasborden. Oh yeah, with the 22, you're pretty confident that this kitty-shaped shard of glass used to be part of Jesse's like crystal globe.
The globe that centers all over the place.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Shall we try rubbing it like a genie? A genie's lamp?
Yeah, do that. We might end up somewhere super random though.
There's
Cool.
nothing else around here.
You rub it like a genie's lamp, and you cut yourself.
I mean, what do you expect?
That makes perfect sense, actually. Ooh.
Not the brightest, Smorgasbord.
So instead, then, like, is it shouty time? Yeah, it is. I'll shout, Zane, hey-o.
You hear nothing, not even an echo.
And there's literally nothing. Can we see like the edge of sort of the rock that we're floating around in this void?
Yeah.
We can see the edges of it, and it's
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Yeah, it's about 1,000 feet wide in both directions. And then it just comes to like the edge, and it's just like dark gray space with like white swirling lights. And occasionally like a random object will drift past, like a grandfather clock, a cow. But it's like, yeah, but it's kind of like a dark silhouette of them, almost like they're on the other side of a curtain.
Should we do a check for magic? See what's happening is?
What do you mean?
You do like there might be some magic kind of holding us in place, like we're just in this void. It might just be an illusion. We've already checked that, haven't we?
Well, I mean, Milksteak did the pinch test, but I don't know how valid that is.
Yeah, can I cast a sense magic spell and just say things around me if anything is?
You detect a strong magical aura of pretty much every school coming from the packs of cards in the cardboard boxes. You detect a residual magical essence coming off of the shard of glass, but it's so faint that you don't figure that it's functional anymore. You also detect a broken flask of like a glass bottle, and you get the sense that it used to have like healing potion in it, but it's obviously spilled on the ground. And that's
Can
all.
I rub it?
You can rub it, yeah. You cut yourself.
Great rubbing, man.
Should we do something with them with those cards? Maybe
Yeah. First thing though,
it's a way out.
can we see Rithmul anywhere?
You have not seen him at all during this investigation.
He might be dead, y'all. Probably not. All
But
right.
you do see like a discarded like butt of a doobie just sitting in the ground.
Yeah, he's survived them, I suppose. God damn it. That guy.
You don't know whose butt it is, but it's there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure whose butt it is. And it's also funny because like we don't really know him. Like in the game, he was just this dude who showed up and fought that orc back in when. and then he sort of hung back the entire way. I love that. It's very cool.
It worked out very well.
All right, let's pick up these cards then and see if we can sort of teleport ourselves out of here, shall we? If it were the same as the card we found earlier, like to pull us in somewhere and go.
Okay, so who's doing what with the cards?
I'll pick. Were they in a box?
They're in a box of many boxes. So it's like there's like 50 packs of cards in one big box.
Well,
Can get empty, or they have pictures of something.
Sorry, say that again.
Are those cards empty, or they have like some kind of like instructions of a target or something?
Pictures.
The cards just say many things incorporated on the outside of each of the boxes along the spines, but because they're packed into a box, you can't see anything else.
I will open him up then.
You open up the pack of cards?
Yeah.
Okay, do you draw a card?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so type into the thing, go /roll, and then 1d23. Oh no, sorry, 22. Oh wow. Okay.
I guess it's number.
All of us is this.
Okay. You draw this card, and it has like a dark, shadowy figure just sort of like whispering in the ear of a king on a throne. And this thought enters your mind that you suddenly have insight. You have the ability to draw upon like information and answer any question that you would like to meditate upon. You suddenly understand like a tiny fraction of the universe, and you can direct that wherever you would like it. Like, what do you want to understand?
Where are we?
How to get out of here?
That's what you meditate upon? Just let me have a little look. See.
Immediate problem.
Hold on. I'm just gonna check. It's a broad question.
So Sean, like before, I think it was before you joined. Oh yeah, it was. So me and Arunas, or me and Milksteak, we found our way to this Many Things Incorporated. We probably told you about a recap. By we were doing we were kind of on a slightly different adventure, exploring, doing stuff, walking through this like maze of like stuff, and we found a deck of cards that we draw. We drew, I think, a couple. One of them gave us some gold. One of them cursed us, and there was like one of them made us take damage. There was a couple of little bits and bobs they did, and then suddenly one of the cards that Runas drew led us. It was like a golden card, like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory type situation, where the card kind of created this portal that we went through, and then we were Many Things Incorporated to audition to become these hunters for card stuff.
Oh right, yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah.
So I'm guessing these pack of cards that we're now opening are literally, packed cards that are like in decks that they will send out to random places in the multiverse, whatever it is that we're in.
Yeah.
Like the one we found. And I guess it's also the kind of stuff that we've been collecting to put in the cards is the kind of stuff that we're now opening to find out. So some of them are going to be good. Some of them are going to fuck us up. That's why it's... But yeah, that was just like that kind of...
Good recap. Really good recap. Yeah. So as you meditate upon how do we get out of here, the answer comes to you. You must draw cards. There are 2, perhaps more, that may help you, but many more that may hinder you.
All right, I'll tell the guy.
Is there some sort of luck thing? Like, can we be more lucky?
Luck?
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like a way of enhancing your luck or something when you're drawing cards, or specifically drawing cards or anything, but no.
I guess not. I don't think luck is an attribute, right?
Not a thing, is it? No.
It's a ability, but it's not an attribute.
All right. Well, I don't have this ability. All right. Anyone else want to draw? And I'll offer the.
Yeah, draw it. Should I take a new pack, or should we continue drawing on this one?
That card did disappear, so he just would be unable to theoretically, based on your understanding of the deck, draw the same card. Make an Arcana check, Aska. Oh wow, did you roll a 20?
A 15 plus 5.
Oh nice. Okay, you're confident that each pack of cards is its own like magical arcane ecosystem. So if you've drawn one card from one pack, that card disappears from that pack, but that card, if they're all the same, would still be in the other packs. So you could theoretically draw the same card from 20 different packs in a row.
I see.
If you just got incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
So if you choose from a different pack, you're choosing from a full pack. But if you choose from the same one, there's one card less.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's stick with this one then and see until we find the one that helps us.
Okay, roll a d22 for me.
We'll just take turns here.
I think Sean just rolled one.
What?
That was ages ago. When
you
I
rolled earlier, yeah.
was supposed to.
Okay, I'll roll it now. So it's roll 1d22.
Mm-hmm. Okay, with a 12. Okay. Milksteak's body collapses to the ground, limp, and Milksteak, I'll deal with that later, but you just watch his body collapse to the ground, lifeless. You see the card just before it disappears. It has like a black hole on it where all these like lines, like an ocean, like a black ocean is disappearing into this hole. And then the card goes and disappears.
All right.
I love this situation that you guys are in. You're literally on like a deserted island, no way off the island, and the only way to get off the island is to possibly kill yourselves in the process.
Yeah, we're literally gambling with our lives.
Yeah.
Like we're just bang.
Oh, man.
Some
Yeah,
Russian roulette.
this shit took a weird ass turn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with D&D generally, are there like loads of different ways of go? Like if this wasn't inevitable, this was just choices we made.
Yeah, it really depends. Like if you didn't pick up the card that brought you here, if you didn't choose that card, if you took a different turn in the dungeon to like left or right or straight or back or forward, or if you, it could have, anything could have happened really.
Yeah.
But I love that Joachim, when he had the ability to answer any question in the universe, he was like, how do I fix my present physical issue?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, should I go with something more like, I don't know, deeper meaning of stuff and the self and shit? But how does that help me now? Gonna
Draw the cards.
Like you're a deeply practical man. I think it is revealed, or your character is.
Yes. What's my present situation like?
And how can I make it better? How can I fix this?
That was
I
good.
think if
though,
you're
right?
floating in a void, that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed that.
Well done, guys.
And that is where we will end the session. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. If you have any suggestions or any ideas that we should incorporate, things you want to hear more of, things you would like to hear less of, just let us know at thewronghandspodcast@gmail.com. So THEWRONGHANDSPODCAST@gmail.com.